let's make some monster cookies. This recipe, I'm going to make it gluten-free, but you can make it regular as well. Let's get into it. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. To a stand mixer or a bowl, you're gonna add 1 stick of butter, half a cup of white granulated sugar, and half a cup of light brown sugar. All right, we're going to cream this for about like 2 to 3 minutes. I know it seems like a long time, but you want it to be like light and fluffy. All right, it is all light and fluffy. You can see that on here. Looks like this. All right, now we're going to add half a cup of peanut butter. If you're doing gluten-free, I like to do like 3/4 cup of peanut butter, just because, I don't know, sometimes the gluten-free flour can make it dry, but I just measure with my heart anyway. So, but if you're measuring, it's half a cup or 3/4 cup if you're doing gluten-free. Peanut butter is in there. You're just going to mix it again for like another 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, we're going to add 1 egg. If you're not confident with your egg breaking skills, make sure you do it into a separate bowl. And then we're also going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I just measure with my heart. I got this Thrive Pure Vanilla from Thrive Market and I like it. All right, random. We're gonna mix it. I set my KitchenAid aside. In a separate bowl, you're going to add 1 cup of whatever flour, all-purpose flour you're using. I'm using this gluten-free 1-to-1. You just kind of want to like spoon it into your measure. You don't want to like pack it. So that's about good. So 1 cup of flour. And then you're gonna do 1 1/4 cup of old-fashioned oats. I'm just using these gluten-free oats, and just do 1, and I just kind of eyeball the 1/4 cup. Okay, now we're gonna do half a teaspoon of baking soda and then half a teaspoon of baking powder. And just give that a good mix until it's all combined. All right, now we're gonna turn our mixer on. And I just like to use like the half cup measure. And I just like to stir some in there just a little bit at a time until all your dry ingredients are gone. All right, now that it's all mixed just like that, we're just gonna, you can use a spatula or a spoon or whatever the heck you wanna use. All right, now we're gonna add 3/4 of a cup of M&Ms. You know I am not measuring M&Ms. So measure with your heart situation. Tell me about that. Not sure. And then half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Again, not measuring. That looks right. I'm just gonna take, my spatula or my spoon? I think my spoon. You're just going to mix it all together until it's all nice and combined. All right, I have a cookie sheet. You're just going to do like little 1-inch balls-ish, and then you can kind of, I don't know, you can flatten it a little bit. And then just do, I don't know, you can do like 8 on your pan at a time, depending on how big your pan is. I just like, we'll do, maybe, I don't know, we will see how many I can fit. All right, I ended up fitting 10 on here. We're now going to put this in our 350-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes. You do not want to overbake these. So they basically just want to look like set, and then you want to take them out. Okay. Can let these cool for a second, but I just like to take them off and put them right onto a cooling rack. Look how pretty. All right, now I'm gonna repeat the process until all of my dough is done. This will make about 24 cookies, depending on how big or small you make them, but Enjoy!